Este video es presentado por el Sistema Ciencia Garza Educativa de la Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo. Para mayor información, visítanos en www.uaeh.edu.mx. Gracias por aprender.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alan Jesus Leonardo Almaraz. I work here at high school number 5, located in Ixtlahuaco. The subject of today is consolidation A1 or English 3. The topic for today is modal verbs for obligation. So along this topic, students will learn to use modal verbs so they can give obligation and advice comments. Okay, so the unit is number 2, actions and possessions. And here we go. When we're talking about modal verbs, it says that we use the most common, like have to, must, should, plus an infinitive to talk about an obligation or things that are necessary to do, okay? Or to give an advice about the things that are a good idea to do so. Must and have to are both used for obligation instead. And they are often quite similar. They are both followed by an infinitive. For example, I must go now and I have to go now. Okay? Are these exactly the same? Which one? Must and have to? No. We often use must for more personal opinions about what is necessary to do, and have to for what somebody in authority has said it is necessary to do. For example, I must remember to get a present for Daisy. That is my opinion, and I know that I must do it. Okay? You have to look after their hair regularly. A dog expert says so. Do you have to wear a tie for school? You're asking about school rules, okay? So they are not the same. One could be related to a more formal and a strong obligation than the other, okay? Which verb do people use more? Have to is more frequent in the conversation, as we said before, and must is more informal in writing, okay? For example, in written notices, like passengers must fasten their seat belts. Do they change in form for the pronouns? No, except have to. We are gonna see it in a moment. This one here, it's like a parameter, okay? Related to the obligation to do the activity, okay? The first are might, may, could, and can. These are asked to do to other options just as good, okay? Should, it is required to do. And other options are not that bad. And must is really mandatory. This is required to do, and there's not other option. Here is the change that we were talking before. Have to is gonna have another auxiliary or another form. But this is going to be useful only for the third person pronoun, like he, she, or it, okay? For example, it says, I have to do my self-access practice this week, okay? But he has to do his self-access next week, okay? There is the change, as you could see it. Okay, must not, as we said before, expresses a strong obligation or necessity, okay? And must not, the same. It's going to be for a strong negative obligation. Like, for example, The first one, it says, I must follow my dad. It is his birthday today. I know that I have to do it, that I really, really must do it. There is no other option, as we said. And another example could be, you must not deliver your homework after Tuesday or you will be failed, okay? You know that if the deadline finishes, you're not going to pass the subject. Okay, don't have to, it expresses not obligation, okay? There's a lack of obligation in this verb. And you can do it if you want to, but it's not obligatory, okay? It's not mandatory to do it. For example, you don't have to wear a tie in our office, but some people like to dress more formally. It says, you don't have to do it, but do it if you want. You don't have to go to the bank to do a transfer. You can do it with your cell phone, okay? There is no obligation to go to the bank. You don't have to come with me, honestly. I'll be fine. You don't have to come, but you can do it if you want. You see? Should and shouldn't. Okay? This is a verb, modal verb that is going to express recommendation, or we're going to use it for give an advice. Okay? It also may be useful to express obligation as well as expectation, okay? You should take your medicine on time. You should not be in this meeting, okay? Or should I rest more? Yes, you should rest. You haven't slept all night. You should rest. So here we have an example. This is a student from abroad. And the question, it says, what Eric must do, or what Eric have to do, or what Eric should do. It says that he is a new student here at the university. He doesn't know anything about platforms that you are using at school. He is a bit lazy. He doesn't deliver any homework. He's only playing with his cell phone in his classes, but he's really smart. What can you advise him to do for this semester in your high school? He's an English native speaker as well. He was in USA for 10 years, so he's really good at English. What can he do related to his English subject? So don't forget to post it in the forum. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you so much.